Hey everyone, we
Hello.
are
Hi.
back for another weekly Design Cuts live session, and I'm so thrilled to be joined by Jimbo and Tea of ShoutBAM. How are you guys?
Great.
Great.
Actually, really great. Well, having some trouble with the connection, but hopefully everything is gonna be
Yeah,
fine.
we shaked it off. We shaked it off. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, seriously, thank you everyone for being with us today. Thank you for the patience as well. Technical issues, they can happen sometimes. There's still an awful lot of people at home. And so it's just one of those things. The internet's a bit shaky today. So it's not just you if Jimbo and Taya look a little bit pixelated or that comes in and out. That is the internet. But if everyone collectively can cross their fingers, hopefully it's going to play nice. And when they share their screen, it's going to work. But again, appreciate the patience. It's going to be a super fun session, hopefully. Your new pack is insane, guys, as always. It looks so much fun. And for all the Procreate lovers out there, I think this should be a really, really fun hour or so. So without further ado, let's jump in and keep those fingers crossed, everyone, for the internet.
Oh yeah, Debbie's saying that she loves your hair.
Oh, thank you. It's
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Cool beach look.
Rocking the beach vibes.
Exactly.
Well, I'm glad for a change Jimbo isn't getting all the hair compliments, to be honest, because
Oh yeah.
his ego was big enough on the hair front already. Taya, I think you need some love.
I took your light today, Jimbo.
Listen, same old, same old. You know, I'm not changing. There's changing, so that's good. And I come from the swimming pool. Come on, guys.
both looking good. Okay, Jimbo, would you mind sharing the screen and let's see if it works?
Yeah, let's try that.
Thanks.
There. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're going to look good. So yeah, we're just bringing up the iPad. Do you mind making it full screen as well on the iPad, please?
Yeah, I have to do it with my like that.
Exactly that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we are here. Hopefully not lagging so much.
Yes, we will see how it goes. We'll see how Procreate is playing ball. But what are you going to be sharing today, guys? It's some digital lettering, I believe.
All right. So, so as you know, we just released our latest brush set. So yeah, I'm looking at there because I have my phone and I'm looking at Tom's face because I need to talk to someone. So that's why I'm looking there all the time. But yeah, so we're gonna be showing the new brushes and how to apply them with some calligraphy, some lettering. So we're just gonna basically do a piece from scratch. We're gonna do some, as always, like some sketching, some calligraphy, and then we're gonna end up using some halftones.
Yeah, because the new brush set is all about halftones, about those dirty textures and how to make this nice effects with them. So yeah, let's start.
And it looks amazing, I have to say.
I'm gonna show you like in a second. I'm gonna show you just what's this thing about. So basically, halftones were used before, even now we still use it now for some print. So basically, like with 3 inks, you could do a lot of shading, because there's like these little rough dots here. So basically, when you zoom out, the color kind of looks, you can do mixes of colors and that way you can save in print actually. So that's basically, it was used before a lot, and yeah, as I'm saying, we're still using it. Okay, so yeah, more or less that's a bit, what we're gonna achieve with these brushes. And yeah, and let's do a little tutorial. Let's see what happens. We have prepared here step by step. And I'm gonna be drawing on top of this and erasing things that I've done already, so you guys see, what we've been doing here. Okay, so so normally I start really slow in the beginning, and then when I get to the actual thing that I want to show, that is the halftones, I have no time. So I'm gonna try to just show you step by step how I did the lettering and the calligraphy, and then I'm gonna try to go a bit more in depth.
Focus,
yes.
on how to use the actual halftones.
Exactly.
If that's okay.
Yeah, totally. And I love textures and halftones. I know our community do as well, so it should be fun.
Great. So look, I'm gonna. You can see the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
I was missing the chat.
You were missing the chat. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you like really fast. Can you see the brushes here?
Yeah, we can.
So happy the connection is quite okay. I say quite because okay. So yeah, Tom, what is it good or not?
Yes, it is. I'm just touched wood on my desk here. It's looking pretty good.
All right. Okay, so basically these are gonna be the so we divided the brush set in three. Basically, you're gonna find up on top. We're gonna find the sprayers. That's basically the texture that is just gonna work as a sprayer, actually, like a spray. We have 14 of those, and then we have the 14 texturizers. Basically, the texturizer, you can it's a seamless pattern, so basically you can just cover up the whole page without any repetitions. Yeah, these brushes were made in from photographs.
Yeah, this is not for shading. This is just to apply the texture.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You
our
have the
favorites,
shaders.
the shaders. Those are a bit more complicated, and we're gonna here. You can just use if you press lightly, you're gonna get something more light, obviously, and then as you press, you're gonna get something darker. So that's what we're gonna use after. Okay, so let's start with this. So basically, I wanted to do like some circular piece this time. So basically, I drew a circle and I drew just like these 4 lines. Basically, what I'm gonna do here is to put the words here. So basically, they're gonna be in here. All right. Let's go to the second slide. I think I have 15. So yeah, you should calculate the time.
Where are we?
It's like yeah, because I'm really bad at it.
You have time. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. So basically here, lately we're doing a lot of calligraphy and lettering all together. And we are doing as well, in this piece, we decided to do a bit of a script and a bit of a normal lettering typography, like, for example, this H.
Yeah, a block letter.
Yeah, block letters. So, just to make the piece a bit more interesting, and it's not the same style.
Yeah, the dynamic.
For the word, I was super, super, super creative, so I put halftones. Okay. So yeah, basically, you have to do your little sketch here. I wanted to tell you that we incorporated in the set, we have put as well 5 extras. Because we thought, that maybe if you buy this brush set, you can do it all. You can start with some pencil and go to some inker to make the piece a bit cleaner. And then, you have a bit of a noise brush if you want to do some shading without a halftone. You have some extra freckles. For the ones that know our work, we always have these little bastards everywhere.
Freckles are good for everything.
Freckles are everywhere, yeah.
Very summary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And okay, so basically, what you can do here is just to sketch few letters. It doesn't have to be all symmetric. It doesn't have to follow the same angle, So if we were to write, I don't know, let's say Thea, so you could just use different styles here, and in the end it's gonna work out because we're gonna use a nice palette. So basically, like as always, as I say always, just start your piece like really fast, and just sketch it. Okay. Also, if there is any questions while we do it, please put them here. Thea's gonna read them, and probably Tom as well.
I know all about freckles as a red.
Love that from Pam. I have to say, Jimbo and Tea, this looks like one of your best brush sets ever, and I'm not just saying that. This looks so cool.
Thank you.
Wow! Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, they come from.
Well, you could do some sketch a bit now.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
went to inking already.
Oh yeah. Because when I did the sorry, when I did the folder, everything went okay. So here we are. So basically, what I did here. Oh yeah, and to come to your question, what you said, Tom, before. Yeah, we actually, we spent in Barcelona 3 months, and we took a lot of photographs of like the whole Barcelona's textures. and we use
beautiful ornaments. Barcelona for like tiles, textures, ornaments.
Mhm.
It's like so gorgeous.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so let's say that we have the sketch. Yeah, we won't get into that so much today, but you can, for example, here I used more brushes that we've done in the past. But any calligraphy brush, for example, for what I'm gonna do now, can work. So, for example, I'm just gonna do. You should do another layer on top of the one that you already have, and basically just do some calligraphy on top. Wait, which one was it? Okay, let's use the freezer. So basically, what I do here is just to bolden up the letters and get this like natural feeling that we're doing all the time. As you know, guys, we never do calligraphy anymore. Calligraphy for us is just a start for a lettering piece. Just to get the naturality of the strokes, let's say.
Yeah, because we cannot help ourselves adding more stuff to the letters and making it
exactly
more crazy.
Okay, so yeah, so basically that's the step I did before. I just I have few
script letters.
Few script letters. Oh yeah, I have enough here. And then basically, well, I'm gonna put the ones I did before, and then basically we have the other ones. Okay, so let's go to the.
I'm reading.
Okay, so just to kind of go through the phases, you use some basic guides and then use the very light pencil brush from the set to do your original letter form sketch. Exactly. Then you created a new layer. You did some. What was the brush that you just used to create that inked effect? The frizzy brush pen.
The frizzy brush pen, yeah.
So you did some more block lettering with that, and now we're gonna look at colors, is it, and some other shapes?
Yeah, exactly. So, well, basically what Tom said. Thank you, Tom. So yeah, once I have the calligraphy, I grab in dirty halftones. I grab the old inker. So basically, what's gonna give you it's it's gonna help you ink it. Let's say. So basically, go on top of this and just go over it, and then I'm just gonna do the O really fast. And I'm gonna throw in the paint so you see guys how it looks.
I mean, inking is the like a step where you are satisfied with your sketch and you said, okay, I want to make it cleaner now.
Sorry. Yeah. So basically, do that with the couple letters you have up. Yeah, etc. And again, it's something it's not clear. Just tell me, because this time we're gonna go so fast doing this that for sure there's gonna be something we're gonna miss out.
Yeah.
No, it all makes sense so far, and I'm excited because there's a lot of stages today.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Okay, so here we are. Now we have already the ink piece. As you see, the inker we are giving in the back has some, little rough textures. We never go clean when it comes to this thing. So we in any one of our pieces.
Also, it wouldn't be fair. It's called dirty halftone brush. So it has to be a bit better.
It has to. Yeah.
Always more interesting.
Yeah.
So basically what I did here, again, is to hide the calligraphy strokes we did before and paint on top. So if I come back just for a second, just to show you guys, that's what we show in the Kickoff Lettering Toolbox a lot. But if you don't have it, so basically here, I put down the opacity. And basically, you go with the inker and you just, redraw.
You outline it.
You outline it, yeah. But yeah, I'll be like, redrawing.
Yeah.
The good thing is that I always say that you don't have to be perfect, doing calligraphy. I'm not a master myself. I'm specialized in lettering. So if the strokes of the calligraphy are not perfect, it's fine. What we want to achieve here is just, the natural feeling.
You didn't close it.
Talking before. Yeah, I talk too much then. Okay, here we go. So basically, just repeat that in all the steps, and it's gonna be fine. Okay, let's see what's the next step.
So yeah, here we inked it, and now we're gonna choose our color palette, and we're gonna start putting colors and making it shine a bit.
Yeah, and brand it a little bit, into our color. So as you can see here, I mean, for you Procreate brushes out there, for sure you have this filled with palettes. We have a bunch of them. And for this time, we didn't even think about it so much. We just chose one that we already had. Something really simple. We're just going to use yellows and pinks. So basically, okay. Right now, I wasn't bothered about colors, but now I start. So basically, I'm just going to show you how to do this 3D that, you know, I always show. I think in the last Hangout, we already did that part. So basically, here I have it in different layers. And I'm just going to try to do this like nice 3D effect. So for that, you can just duplicate one of the layers. Here I have all the script letters together. Then I'm going to use a darker color. I'm gonna color this. I'm gonna put it down, and then you just move it around. So, you know, whatever you feel like. I think
depending where you want your light to come from, you're gonna put it in a separate, in a contrasted way.
Yeah. So basically now, when we have it, you know, you just have to close the shapes, and you're gonna have this 3D piece. What I wanted to do here, before we were always shading in the same direction. But in this piece, you know, I wanted to show a little bit of how would I say that? To show a bit of dynamism, you know, to maybe a couple letters there, a couple letters in the other direction. So I'm gonna go to the next step. It's this one, I believe. Yeah.
This is cool how you pre-prepared these steps, because I think it lets you show more of the overall process. Because there's no way you could show this whole thing in like 40 minutes.
Exactly. The last time, the first time,
yeah, he was super frustrated that he didn't manage to finish the piece, and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna find a way to show everything, you know. So,
yeah, that's a way, you know, I can show you the steps, but we already have it, so there's no losing time. And if someone has questions, you know, I can, you know, reply them faster.
Yeah, let us know in the chat, everyone watching live. We got a bunch of you. Are you following along? Okay, is everything clear? And also let us know, Jimbo and Tea, your favorite Procreate couple, because they're definitely mine. You guys are always so funny to watch together. Super sweet.
Yeah, that was really sweet. Okay, so, oh my God, I'm blushing. Man, you don't have to say these things live. Look at me now. Okay, so as you can see, I changed the E here because I wanted a bit more, you know, something more different. I had too much of a script, so I changed the E. It gives a bit more of a touch. Again, you see here, I used this direction, and then in the E, I used that direction. So basically, just do all that. Okay. Once you have it, here I drew. In the initial sketch, I always we always actually put flowers and
or leaves
and stuff. It gives a bit of here. It gives a bit of a closure. So we wanted to, you know, circle up everything. So basically, for that, we just did some leaves. I'm gonna do a few like really fast now. So you see, leaves are super easy to draw, and they always look good. At least, you know, for us. So basically, just again. You don't have to do it super detailed, because in the end, you know, we're gonna roughen it up with the textures. So basically, just, you know, just to add a bit of contrasted color around, and it's gonna be fun. So, okay. So now we are going, I believe, in this too. This one.
Yeah, I think
this one.
Should put the steps. Oh yeah, the other one. I don't know.
I think it's quite the same, but okay.
Jimbo, I'm still waiting for you to say, and here's one I made earlier.
Yes.
Exactly. Wait. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. We're dying here. I believe you too.
This one's so warm.
Yeah, this room was called sauna when I was a teenager, because it's the hottest part of the house.
Yes.
Right now we are living with my parents because of the corona thing,
but
so
we are leaving on Sunday, and we cannot express our happiness about leaving.
So in the meantime, you're live streaming in the sauna.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway,
internet works the best here, so
just imagine in the other rooms, bro.
It's been the same for me, guys. On I think our last 3 hangouts, we've had a heat wave in the UK. It's been 100 degrees Fahrenheit in this room,
Oh my
and I'm there having heat stroke, being like, "Yeah, great job, keep it up."
God. And we actually wanted to use these for the streaming today.
hmm
But yeah, it's just impossible to have some headphones right now. Oh my.
No, we can hear you great.
but I heard you got some rain today or yesterday.
It's very grey, and I'm not complaining because it's a bit cooler.
Okay, so here I always do this. You don't have to do it, but basically what I'm doing here is just a little line, as you saw now. It's basically a clipping mask on top of the original letters. That's gonna give you a bit of dimensionality as well, because for example, these 2 letters, the T and the O, are kind of close together. So I wanted to add something else so they kind of separate from each other. And as well in this step, I did another on top. I did another layer to do these little things for the leaves.
Yeah, I'm not sure the name in English.
Branches. Are they branches, Tom?
Oh, like the stem, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So here it's done. Basically, what I did here again is to finish the.
He added a bit of shadow under this light outline that he did before.
Yeah, this is a
It
step.
gives dimension, yeah.
Yeah, so as you can see in the S, what I was doing before, I have this, and then I'm just gonna duplicate that layer that I'm showing right now, change the color into something darker, put it below, and basically just move it. So if I do it fast, I'm just gonna duplicate it, as I said.
And can I ask a question, guys?
Definitely.
Because that dimension, I agree with Jackie, it looks amazing. So there's 4 steps here. You've got the original letter form, then you've got the shadow underneath,
Yes.
then you've got the light outline on top, and then you've got the inner shadow as the 4th step. With the inner shadow, it looks like it's on the same side, on the left side, the same as the under shadow. But
actually, this one should be like this. So
it should be on the right.
Yeah, and it should be in the opposite side. Yeah. Look.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask like where how people know where to put it, kind of thing.
Yeah. This was just to show the textures, the piece. So yeah, you're actually, it should follow the dimensionality. Yes. So in this case, it should be here. So,
okay. So just to clarify, so if the big shadow at the bottom is bottom left, the inner shadow should be top right. It should be the opposite.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm glad I asked.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, sometimes I go that fast, and it just it makes sense in my head, and then when I revise it, it's just yeah. But it should be here.
That's cool.
Basically, here it was good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Perfect.
It was in the other letter that I messed up, but yeah, it's here. Okay. Sorry for that, guys.
People are loving the dimension in the comments there.
Thank you. What?
You're allowed to make mistakes.
Am I allowed? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go to the halftones. Yes. Do we have
Yay.
time?
We do. Yeah, definitely. And if you guys are okay, I'm happy to, go a little bit long because we were late starting. So we can do the full session.
It's great for us. I mean, we have...
Maybe you can actually focus and do it a bit longer.
Because I know you're enjoying every minute spent in the sauna. So we want to make you as warm as possible.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I think we're going to go to the swimming pool after again because... Oh, okay. So, as you can see here, we added already the halftones, okay? So basically for these halftones, we're gonna go and, well, I'm gonna zoom it out so while I talk, you can see the look of it. You're basically gonna go to each part of the things we have done already. Yeah. So first, we're gonna go to the inner part of the letter. Well, the first, the first letter, the original letter. And then we're gonna go to this inner side of it, and then we're gonna do the extrusion, so the 3D part. Here I wanted to just for the hangout, I wanted to use different halftones, so you see more or less what's there, what you can use. For now, I'm gonna hide all those, and I'm gonna do them over because this is basically the most important part of the exercise today. So all this go off, and this one goes off as well, and then the one below. Okay, so now we have the clean piece. I changed some colors because I'm gonna play with yellows and pinks all the time. So let's start, for example, with this O. We add a new layer. It has to be.
And we can create a clipping mask.
Clipping mask.
On top of the layer, on top of the O.
Exactly. And then you choose the color you want to use. For me, in this case, it's gonna be this light yellow. Let's zoom out. Zoom in. Sorry. And then, so basically, what you're gonna see here is the difference in between the three of them, and then we're gonna go faster and paint them all. So basically, if you go to the sprayers, let's do the lines, for example. You see the diagonal lines here. So basically, here you're gonna press once. Depending on the size, these are gonna change. But as you press, they're just gonna rotate, and it's gonna create some kind of a nice texture here, as you can see. So this would be more for, like, I don't know, shading kind of, but
yeah, adding gradient. Yeah,
it would be like
that's crazy. When I saw the gradient in the outcome, I thought it was just a gradient. I didn't realize you'd brush the gradient.
Mm-hmm. So that, you know, this one is more, I would say, to even to add a bit more, you know, like a I don't know how to say it. Well, anyways, yeah, try this out. They are really cool. But then my favorites are the shaders. Well, I'm gonna use the texturizers first. So basically, as we said before, these ones are just gonna give you a big surface. Wait, I'm gonna.
And so you're just doing a clipping mask here and brushing really big over the letter?
Yeah, because basically it won't go out.
Here. Yeah,
no, because the texture. So here what I did, guys, that you can do with any brushes you have, you basically go to the brush studio, go to grain, and then in grain you can choose the scale of this, of the texture. Basically, it was too big, so I'm gonna choose a small one, and basically go over it. So basically, it can give you a bit of depth because you can, you know, just press less, and it's just gonna give you a little, you know, gradient.
But this is about making seamless textures.
Exactly. Or also what comes with Procreate 5, that if you paint a bit, and then right now I'm lifting my hand and I go over it again, it's just gonna stay in the same spot. So before in Procreate 4, you couldn't do that because every time you would go back to the screen, it would just, you know, get another direction. Well, another direction. The pattern would just start in another place, and it wouldn't
be seamless. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, and now let's go to my favorite of the shaders, and I'm gonna do the diagonal ones.
People are loving these, by the way. Pam says, "Oh wow, these textures and the variety look amazing." Shauna says, "These textures are blowing my mind." They are amazing. And for anyone wondering, this is the Dirty Halftones brush set, which ShoutBAM just released, and it's available directly below this live stream.
Thank you.
The shiny green button, and it's so worth getting. It's actually on intro discount right now too, so it's never going to be this affordable again.
So yeah, as you can see, guys, here I just did it. So basically, just in the beginning, just pick a little like bigger brush and just, you know, go over with it. These ones are a bit more rough, but as you can see now, I'm applying more pressure, and as I do that, I'm gonna get more color. So yeah, that would be one. Let's leave it like that. Let's say this is good. Now let's go to the H. That is a big one, and we're gonna be able to show it better. In this one, I just painted in yellow. I'm just gonna choose. Yeah, you choose one, please.
I think I like really a lot this, that they have these little grains inside, and it's like imperfect.
All right, I'm gonna use the smear dots then. Oh, sorry, I'm just painting somewhere else. Hello. This is the heat, people. This is the heat. Okay. So,
Oh, I love this one. Yeah.
so this is not a normal, halftone pattern that you can find. This is, it's completely uneven. But again, it has the pressure. So basically, as you press here, this is gonna give you bigger dots.
I could see this for a poster design or something.
Yes, definitely. I just like it, and I like that it has this little, like dots connected somewhere, and so I think it looks really interesting.
I'm geeking out over this pack so hard, guys.
Thanks, man. Are you using Procreate, Tom? Have you ever used it?
Yeah, I have used that. I was hanging out with Ian Barnard a few times at conferences, and he let me try his iPad. And also, we had one in the office, but I can't buy one because I would never get any work done.
Well, I mean, you have your own stuff, man.
Yeah, I need to avoid it because it would distract me so much. Because I love to draw.
It is distracting, yeah. It is. Well,
I'd just be playing with your brush sets all day, guys.
Thanks. Maybe in some vacation, man, you can get it. And,
yeah.
Okay, so let's for here, since we're using the same layer, what we're gonna do here is to get the selection tool, freehand, and basically select the letter you wanna do.
So the clipping mask only applies to the letter we selected. Exactly. We don't want it to go to L. We just want to focus on the F.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we're gonna use these dots that I love. These ones are more even.
Cool.
And then, as you can see, if you zoom in, but using the same angle in the screen, you're still gonna be able to paint in the same spot. Okay. So basically, yeah, just add more pressure in the bottom part, or whatever you feel like.
I love it. So the dots actually get bigger as you apply more pressure.
Yes,
and it's still seamless. They're still in the same spot, but they're kind of small and delicate when it's light pressure, and then big and heavy, like it would be with ink.
And it feels like in this bottom part, it feels like the dots are
it's like the inverse.
The pink ones are the dots.
Yeah. That's so cool.
And what I did before here that I didn't even plan when I did when we came up with the brush set is that with this exact brush, if you are in the same spot and with another color, you could go again over it. You see?
And it feels this.
And it feels the little. So it's feeling the bigger dots with another color
in the center.
Exactly. So even if with blue, you see?
That's so cool.
Dots on dots.
Look at that. and that gives that looks like a old printing press type effect.
Exactly.
Where you get that color bleed.
Exactly. And
that's so cool.
Yeah. So okay, now that we have these ones, I'm gonna go to the other part.
Can I just to pause for a sec? Can we go back to that last one?
Exactly.
Look at that F. Look at how much depth that texture adds. That's insane. Like it brings it to life, and it took you like 10 seconds to apply that.
Literally, yeah.
That's so nuts.
Yeah.
I love it. You did such a great job with this pack.
Thank you, man. We are super happy with it, actually. And we are using it a lot, We are so hooked that like all the pieces now it's just with halftones. Okay, so let's go to this one, I believe. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna.
You should show them the offset effect. I think that one is really cool.
Okay. Let's do everything in here. What Thea says. I just duplicated it because I don't wanna. Did I do it good? Do you think it's here? It feels like it's not duplicated. Oh, it went outside. Okay, that will work. So basically, this is the finalized piece. But let's step back a little bit, and I'm gonna show you in a second how to do this offset that I was talking about. And also, I would like to show you one of these letters. So for this, we're gonna choose.
Maybe you should do the big shadow texture.
Exactly.
Well. Yeah.
So which letter? Which letter do you feel like I should do?
Well, I think you have a lot of space to play with the E.
Okay, let's do the E then.
Yeah.
So
this is so cool. By the way, Jackie says she's used the set in every single piece that she's done since she bought it.
I saw
Shout out to Jackie.
We follow her and we see everything she does.
Yeah, I love Jackie. She's great. And hopefully Jackie and everyone who already has the pack is getting plenty of tips for how to use it, because I saw what that effect you had on the leaves, and now I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that? That looks so cool.
Yeah, actually, well, if you get the set, the set, this time we put 2 video tutorials. So basically, you're gonna be able to. There's a little PDF, and when you click, you go to our site, and you have your own dedicated page with 2 video tutorials.
One is more illustrative, and one is more lettering. So
you can see the
cool.
time lapse is up in my Instagram. So if you're curious,
nice.
just okay. So let's do this one. Let's say that the shadow, the color of the dark tones is done, okay, of the 3D. And now I'm gonna add the light. Instead of, normally, you know, you would do a lighter 3D and then add the shadow in a darker tone. Here we're doing it the other way around. So let's get the big dots shader as before. And here you can select, you know, for example, let's select this part inside with the selection tool. And we have to do side by side. So let's say this one inside is going to be a bit darker. So you have to add less pressure. So the result is darker. And then what we're going to do here now is deselect and select again, and just do the part inside. So it doesn't affect to the part in the left. And here we're just going to say that the light comes from the right. So basically we're just going to add, well, let's see. Maybe we can do something like that, and then
it should be the other way around.
No, it's okay, because it can come from up.
Okay.
Let's say just for the example. Okay. Now if I zoom out, you can see already the dimension of this.
Very cool.
So basically, you can just repeat the same with the down part, with the
And it's amazing. It even seems to have the perspective on the texture.
Exactly, and that's the whole point of it, right? That you can actually. And this one, let's say it's super light. So there you go. Also, make sure that, you know, for example, this letter is touching with the F. So make sure there is a bigger contrast. So, you know, you are the owner of the piece. So make sure that you know, you have clear which letter is on top and one, like the one that is in the background, and just, you know, play with that. And yeah, there you go. So that's it. Now let's do the leaves. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to erase this and keep the original.
Yeah,
okay.
Stephanie said she wants to learn about the leaves too.
Yeah, so the leaves is super simple. So, okay, so this is what I did. Basically, I'm going to turn it off. Okay, so do a new layer on top of the leaves, and then you can choose any of those. For example, let's say...
like a texturizer.
Okay, we can use a texturizer now. Which one? The
grunge dots.
The grunge dots. Can you
here
point? Okay, here. So basically, select the leaf, but you know, just
what, leave the selection or what?
No, just select the leaf, but not just the leaf, but what's around. I mean, it's not important right now. Yeah.
Yep.
And just splash this thing with one of the brushes. Then, I don't know, go to the next one, do the same, select it. And then
maybe use a different one.
Let's use a shader now.
Okay.
So it's kind of a rough abstract
selection. Yeah, exactly. Super abstract rough. It just, you're gonna understand why I'm doing this after. So basically in here I'm gonna use this one. Okay, let's do the big one, and then I'm gonna offset it. Let's use the wavy one. In the extras, we put a wavy one that it looks kind of cool. So, okay, let's say this is done, yeah? What we're gonna do here is to go to the original leaves, to click on the selection tool as before, but at this time, instead of a freehand selection, we're gonna do an automatic selection. And you can do two things. One is to select the leaf. That would be, give me a second, sorry. That would be like this. Or the other one, that is the one I use most of the time, is you select the background like this. And then you go to the layer panel, you go to the shadows you did already.
Yes, to these textures we did on top of the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 fingers down, and you cut. So basically now what we have here is
it cut in the leaves shape.
Exactly, but without being, what's the clipping mask?
Yes.
This is a way to keep the textures inside the leaves without a clipping mask. Because a clipping mask you cannot offset a clipping mask basically. So now select this and just move it, and that's it. It's super easy.
Okay, I see what you mean about the offset. Yeah, so if it was in a clipping mask, you couldn't move it outside the parameters of the.
Exactly, you would just move the texture inside, but it will stay in the same spot.
And I love this moved effect it does. I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, that's really cool. That offset, super cool.
Yeah, it is, and that for if you want to do a T-shirt or something, that is awesome, because you are having here in this leaf, let's say you're having 3 inks, but when you print it, you see a shadow, and it's kind of
but it's only 3 inks,
and it's cheaper, obviously.
Yeah. Can we do a little recap? Stephanie is asking. She got a bit lost, so I can take it up to a certain point. So you guys used the freehand selection tool on a new layer. You did a rough selection around your leaf that was a bit bigger than the leaf itself, and then you filled that with some texture. How did you then do the cut where it clipped to the shape of the leaf?
Okay, let's do it again really fast. I'm gonna do this leaf down. Okay. So
you select the leaf.
Select the leaf. Opa. Select the leaf with freehand. Sorry for that. Roughly, okay? And then on a new layer, obviously, paint the texture. You can do this with any textures you have in your Procreate. Let's say this one, yeah? A bit of pressure here. Okay, now you have it. Go back to the leaves and click on selection, but instead of freehand, go to the automatic one and click outside the leaves. So basically we're gonna click outside because it's the thing we're gonna cut. And then go to layers, go to the texture you just applied, scroll 3 fingers down, and cut. And that's it. And now you have just the shape you want. And now go to the layer and just move it around whatever you want, and that's it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So Fanny asks, why not select the leaves and then fill the selection on another layer? Wouldn't it be the same?
Yeah, it would. It would. Yeah. So basically,
it's just how you prefer it, or it's easier for you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
You could just go here, as she says, click on automatic, and go here, select the leaves. In this case, I rather the other one because it's a bit maybe faster, at least for me. Here, if that's what Fanny's saying, so basically, would that be it, Fanny? I guess so, right?
Yes.
So you can select all the leaves and then go to the new layer, and again paint, and yes, it's gonna be in the spot, and then just offset it. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I love the offset effect though. Very graphic design.
Very graphic. Yeah.
And Stephanie says, thank you for explaining that again.
No worries.
Pam, there will be a replay. So everyone watching live right now, people always ask about replays. We are really building out our Learn section at Design Cuts. So the team can link to that in the chat, but we're putting up videos all the time, and you can go back and you can watch it at your own pace. You can pause, you can slow it down, speed it up, take notes.
Yeah.
So look out for that coming very soon in the Learn section.
Great. So yeah, and if you have anything, you just come to our Instagram and ask, because we always try to reply. So just come and Oh, and the last thing is the freckles. Okay, this is really not.
Let's not forget the freckles.
The freckles. Okay, it doesn't matter so much, but you just use in a layer down and just go to the freckles and just paint with them. And however, it just, to give a bit of extra punch to the whole thing. You could also go to one of the texturizers and just, fill up the background like that, or, you could also do that. But in this case, we thought that, the contrast with the background was better just to leave it like in white. So
yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, very cool. Also, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to just pause for a second because Pam says thank you to the DC elves who are posting the links. So I just want to give a shout out to Mariana. It's always Mariana who's behind the scenes, responding to you guys, posting the links, being super helpful. So let's everyone just give it up for a second for Mariana in the comments. Hopefully she appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
So yeah, that's it. Huh?
I love that. That is amazing. Yeah.
Well,
What an incredible session.
I hope we were clear enough. And if anybody has any questions, they can just pop up.
Yeah, I cannot believe that we finished, and it's still 45 minutes, you know. So
Wow.
After technical issues at the start, that was really smooth.
Yeah, I was so afraid, but yeah, it worked out. So thank you, Internet.
Really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Internet Gremlins. Thank you, everyone, for the kind words, shouting out Mariana, and as well, let's give it up for Jimbo and Tea because that was another incredible session. I love watching you both work. You work so well together as well, and I can tell you both bring such different things. But yeah, it's so cool.
Thanks, man. No, you definitely are here, and sometimes I get lost. So thank you for that.
Oh,
you keep him on track, Tea. We all know.
Well, somebody has to.
Well, okay, we're gonna start a discussion when we hang up. Okay. Okay, can I stop the sharing screen?
Yeah. Please. Welcome back.
If I can. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this.
Okay. Are you good if we jump into some Q&A?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so again, Rachel asked about a replay. Definitely is a replay. If we could link up the learn section again, all of our free content is going in there, so you can watch to your heart's content. And we're working on making it easier to browse, so you'll be able to search by Procreate and lettering and all that good stuff in the next few months. It's really exciting. Keep your eye on the learn section. It's going to develop a lot this year. Stephanie asked, any tips for making the inking process with cleaner lines besides training? So besides just practicing, how can you get that inking down cleaner?
Okay. So I would say that so the best the sketch looks like, the best is gonna be for actually doing a cleaner piece. So
yeah,
make sure that when you get a pencil, like make sure that you
refine your sketch with a pencil as much as you can, and then when you're happy with it, just outline it with an inker.
Yeah. Also, Procreate has great, I don't know the name of it, but basically when you do a curve or a straight line, if you leave your pen on the screen, it has some help actually. It does.
Yeah. What is the name of that? I know what you mean. Like if you turn it off, it looks super jittery, but with it on, it can be smooth. But if it's too strong, like what do you call that?
Yeah, that's called the I have it
streamline.
Streamline. Yes.
Shout out to Stephanie. Thank you. I couldn't remember.
Basically, what you can do with this is just to put the streamline, like in the beginning is at none, but put it to 100%, and basically your lines are gonna be cleaner. But that doesn't mean that the piece is gonna look better. So make sure that maybe when I do a letter, we don't do it in like at once, right? So we do now a part, leave it, and then move it a bit. Can I go live for a second?
Of course.
Just for a second, because I think it's gonna be clearer if I. Okay. Is it sharing?
You should minimize it.
It is.
Yeah, we're seeing Inception right now, and we're back.
We're back. Okay, so just for a second. So if I go here, let's say I'm gonna do the E. Okay. So basically, we bring it down. Let's see. Okay, so let's do a new layer. Again, when we go to the let's put the old inker. So basically, the streamline here is set to 83% because sometimes you can set. Let's set it less just to you can play with that basically. And then instead of like doing all at once, what you could do is just to do a little bit. Keep your pen on the screen. And then you're gonna be able to move around this thing.
Yeah. Nice.
So I do it a lot, you know. So just try to do that, and do the letter in different strokes. And basically, you know, you can move it around until you're happy, and that's gonna help you a lot. Because obviously, if you go with one, you see this is not good. So basically, here I would just go here. I would stop. You can even, you know, turn the screen. And just...
Stephanie said, "Great!" I feel like you just alleviated a lot of anxiety in Stephanie's work there.
Well, I'm happy it worked. I mean, because I use this all the time, because, you know, I'm not great at, you know, at going like, you know, and do it all at once. You see that it's not as good as I would like. So yeah, do that, and in no time it's gonna be better. Okay.
That's so helpful, and it's really reassuring, I'd imagine, for people, because, you know, you guys are pros, and the fact that you use it yourself, like, of course, everyone should be using this and not trying to do it in one go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, wait, I'm closing this. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, it happens to me, you know, when you see something in the internet, and, you know, like mostly these videos that you know, like I just with 2 strokes they do a whole illustration, and I'm like, what's happening? Well, these people have been training the same illustration for a day, and these people have, you know, editing tools. So, you know, whenever I do a time lapse, out of 4 hours, I can get 30 minutes, and I dedicate quite some time, you know, because one thing that you probably guys seen in my Instagram is that I move my hands a lot. So basically, when I sleep, I move my hands all the time, and sometimes I'm doing videos, and I'm doing like,
are you doing Procreate in your sleep?
Well, probably I am. I don't know.
It's like some restless syndrome, you know.
Right.
If I hold his hand, he's gonna start squishing
like this.
it,
I
and
don't
I'm
know
like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Well, it's cool that you channel it into your work. Although I feel kind of scared for you, Tay. You're going to be fast asleep, and Jimbo's like lettering on your face in his sleep or something.
Well, hopefully I won't.
In his dreams, a lot.
Yeah. So there you go.
I love that. Okay. Pam asks, how long have you been doing this, i.e. lettering and calligraphy and so on? And part 2 of the question is, how long does it take to make a brush set like this?
Okay, brush set like this. So basically, there is no correct answer to that, because probably the first brush set, it took us a long time, because, you know, we didn't know how the brush studio worked.
To learn how to do it, to find the right texture or the brush that we want it to look like. Exactly.
Now, for example, we know that to do pencils, we need certain texture. We know where to find certain texture, how to do it. We know how to do, you know, this seamless patterns that in the beginning were a pain, and right now, you know, we know, you know, what resources we can use and what programs we can use for that. So
you've got way quicker, like even in the time that we've been working with you, you've just got faster and faster.
Exactly.
So the first one is the worst. And after that, it gets easier.
Yeah, for this one, I don't know, it took us, I don't know, because I couldn't say, because we already had some of the textures on the photographies, because we build up a gallery, a library.
Because when we walk somewhere, we take pictures of interesting textures, and okay, we can maybe use it somewhere. This is interesting. And
exactly, I know. Yeah. We also knew how to do halftones before. So all this knowledge we had from before kind of helped us now do that. But with all this, I think it took us 3 weeks, something like that.
Which is crazy. I think that would take me 3 years.
I mean, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on the person. Depends on the experience you have with this. So
yeah, it totally does. And we had a conversation about this when you were planning this pack, and you said, we're going to do a smaller one. It's going to be quicker. We don't want people to have to wait months for the next big pack. We're going to do a small pack. I'm looking at this now. This pack is huge. There's so much stuff in it. It's not that small.
Because we get excited, you know? We're like, oh, yeah, we could do this and we can do that. And then... Yeah.
And for example, in the beginning, we didn't use any... We didn't do any learning resources, you know, for it. And a lot of people were asking, how can I use that? And now we thought, hey, let's, you know, in the last brush set in Fade and Shade, we did a Procreate tutorial that is actually really good. So you can, you know, just open Procreate and step by step you go with it. And this time we decided to do a video tutorial that you can just, you know, put it in your laptop and just pause as much as you want, and there is subtitles and everything. And it's like kind of trying, what people like and what people want, because in the end, to put resources like this that people can learn for not that much money, it's good. So I don't know.
Well, honestly, we work with a lot of people, and you're both at the top of your game. Like, you do everything right when it comes to products, and people love it. Like, we've seen it in the comments today. Just all of the passion and the care you put into it, and the bonus tutorials and guides is amazing. So massive respect.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We got one final question if we have time. So Brenda asks about adjusting the pressure on the pencil. She says her 2 pencil does not seem to be taking on pressure well. Is that something you're able to maybe demonstrate quickly, how people can get more control on their pressure?
I guess if I understand what she means, I'm gonna go over it, and then she's gonna say if I'm doing it right.
Yeah. Maybe just if you can clarify, Brenda, exactly what you mean. Is it just a case of adjusting the pressure that you're getting stuck with?
Adjusting the pressure inside the oh, I'll tell you tomorrow.
The brush.
Inside the brush, or once you're outside, you mean?
I think inside. I don't know. Maybe either. It's hard to tell.
How do you handle getting the pressure? My 2 pencil does not seem to be taking on pressure well.
So maybe using it?
Mm-hmm.
You mean it doesn't react?
Yeah, maybe it's not reacting correctly.
Okay, there's quite there. Okay, wait, I'm gonna. Can you see me now? Yeah, can you see?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple tutorials out there, and I never show anything that goes into the Procreate options, because I just don't. Maybe I should, but you can see here, if you go to the actions panel and you go to preferences, you can see here that there is the edit pressure curve, and there's few people, I'm not quite sure who right now, but some people are telling you how to use this. So probably this could help you. Also, it probably your iPad isn't 100% right. It might be your pencil, it might be your stylus, but you said that the pencil you're using is the official Apple, right? I guess.
Yeah. I think so.
So try to just adjust this. Here, this is like the contrast panel in any editing software. So for example, in Photoshop or in Procreate. So basically, these are like the curves. So just try to. I would say maybe put it a bit up, but I'm really not sure. Try that. Probably you also changed it in the past. Sometimes it happens that you change some setting and then you don't remember, and then if you change it, try to reset it. But for example, for me, I never even played with that, because I just got used to what Procreate has to offer in the beginning. Yeah, I don't know. You could also try. I don't know. There's a lot of things, but you can try. I have a screen mat protector, that can actually help you. You can. I don't know. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of things, and then.
Okay, yeah. Brenda says she uses the pressure and it just doesn't change. That's weird. Maybe not every brush has pressure sensitivity, though, right? So could that be the issue?
Not all of them, but for example, when you go to, let's go to the brush studio. When you go to, you have a bunch of options, right? But when you go, for example, to where was it? Was it the Apple? Yeah, you can adjust the flow here. You could go even to, I don't know, there's literally a bunch of options here that you could, for example, if you go to the brush behavior, you could try to put a maximum size and a minimum size. So the bigger the difference, the more,
whoa.
Yeah.
Even that looks pretty cool. You make everything look good, Jimbo.
Oh, thank you. Even random strokes. No, yeah, I mean, maybe it's that, because maybe if you have a maximum size like that and a minimum size like this, then the pressure is just gonna be useless,
Yeah.
So try to go there
into brush behavior.
Yeah, and if not, again, just try to, I don't know, maybe write me a message and maybe a video on Instagram.
Yeah, if you're still stuck, hopefully that helps.
We can help you, definitely. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Brenda says thank you. I will try all the suggestions. Thanks for sharing that, guys. Okay, again, just want to say a big thank you for being here with us today. What an amazing session as always. You never fail to disappoint, even when you're in a sauna with internet that's dropping out. That was still so great.
Thank you so much, man. Oh my God, it's actually, I'm dripping.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you both go and cool off. But yeah, huge thank you for being here with us. And for everyone who is loving the look of this brush set, you need to go grab it because it is ridiculously cheap at the minute. Normally, I don't use the word cheap, but in this case, like the quality you're getting, it's $10. I don't know what other word to use. It is just unbelievable value. $10 is ridiculous. And if you buy any of the other sets in the ShoutBAM store or our marketplace, you can save even more on your order. So you can get it even less than $10. So we recommend shopping around, grabbing all the brush sets that take your fancy, enjoy all the bonus guides and everything packed in. But Jimbo and Tea have gone above and beyond with this pack, as they always do. So we hope you have fun and share your work as always. Tag them up, tag us up on Instagram. We want to see what you're creating.
Do that. Well, guys, thank you so much. I'm so happy. As always.
It's so cool. Actually, yeah, let us know, just as a final thing, let us know if you have got it or if you're getting it in the comments, because we want to just give a personal thank you. This is always nice to do. So I think Bill got it, Fanny got it, Jackie's got it. Thank you so much, guys. Let us know in the comments if you're grabbing the brush set, and we want to send you all the hearts. Dee, Pam, thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. And yeah, see you around. See you on Instagram or whatever.
Eleni. Thanks, Eleni. Debbie's getting it as well.
Yay.
Bill, Valeria, Russ, Lewis. Thanks, guys.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
For fun. All right, guys. I hope you cool off. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Definitely.
All right.
Really soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Can't wait. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for hanging with us, everyone. And I'll see you back here on Thursday. We've doubled up in sessions this week, so I'll see you on Thursday's session. See you then. Bye.